on behind the scenes. I'm about to do my yearly channel birthday update. I'm gonna change shirts. This is disgusting. Um, Matter of fact, hold on. I'll be right back. Look at the camera while we wait. There we go. I'm just setting up the rest of my lights. Give me a moment. I'll be right with you, people. Giving people time to get into the live. Giving people time to get into the live. And now I can add this light. Alright, let's see how that looks. Is that too much? Maybe a little bit of light. Let's see. How does that look? Nope, too bright. Alright, let's turn this up. How does that look now? Try this. And I'm gonna need to see myself in the camera. Bam. Bam, bam. All right. And I need the switch. All right. And where's my light remote? I need a light remote. What's going on, everybody? I'm just getting set up for I'm recording my yearly channel update, and I'm gonna go live and just kind of do behind the scenes. I'm just getting set up, so just bear with me. I'm looking for stuff. You think I was prepared for this, but apparently I wasn't. What am I looking for? Here it is. Bam! I found it. The light remote. Okay. All right. I found the light remote, but there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. And I need. Where's the lightsaber? Hold on. Where's my props? There it is. It's right there behind me. All right. I think I got everything. Howdy. How does it? Wait. No, I don't. I'm not ready. Hold on. I'm back. Hi. How is everyone? I'm about to do stuff. Hold on, let me catch up to myself. Catching up to myself. That's a terrible thumbnail. I'm gonna have to change that. Alright, let me just turn it on. Alright, there we go. Cool beans. What's going on, everybody? Alright, gotta get the camera set up now. Jeez. I think I was still prepared. There we go. What is the chat saying? Yeah, I did kind of forget. I had to kind of charge everything. I forgot to charge stuff. Plus, I wanted to eat dinner. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I didn't forget. I'm sorry. I didn't quite forget. Alright, there we go. I'm not going to be able to see anything. That's a bad angle there. Hold on, let me fix you. Alright. Sorry this isn't more spectacular. You think I would know what I was doing. But, what's going on, everybody? Everybody that's watching me right now live. Oh, I guess I need to get the camera ready. Hold on. No lights on. And hold on. I'm testing the lighting out because I don't like the lighting on the camera. So I'm recording. I'm live as I'm recording here. Hold on. That's okay, that's not that bad. Let's see how that looks everywhere else across the board. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks terrible live. How's that lighting? You guys like that, or should I go turn it on and just bright? That's too bright. Let me see what else I can do. All right, let's turn it down. More cool. I don't like that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? How many guys are in here? It's nobody in here. One person. What do you guys think? Can't see when I'm red. All right, so I guess I'll leave the light on. I guess it'll just be like this then. I need my glasses. That might help. Hold on. Come with me. So yeah, it's my birthday in about an hour and a half, and I felt like trying to celebrate with you guys. Sorry I'm late. Again, I had to charge my battery gear. I had to eat dinner, so it was a lot going on. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes, but give me a second. I'm missing my spectacles. On the floor? No. All right, cool. Now I can maybe read some of the comments. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. All right, how's that, everybody? Does that work? I'm gonna bring this down a little bit lower on the camera. Nope, wrong one. There we go. How's everybody doing? Good. This is a little after dark special. I'm having a little cocktail. It's Dr. Pepper and Dr. Pepper. Kroger brand Dr. Pepper, my ad. There we go. That looks a lot better. Sorry I don't have much else. Kind of ate the cake already, a little pre-celebration, but whatever. But I'm going live. I'm doing my channel update and I'm doing behind the scenes to let you guys see what the process is like. The live unedited process before I edit the actual video tonight. I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot of good things, a lot of achievements, a lot of fun things that happen, a lot of things I want to talk to you guys about because it's been a long year. It's been a long, hard year, and I've been working my back off. And I just got a lot to celebrate. So I wanted to just go live and talk to you guys. I'm not even recording yet. Hold on. Look at that. I can see myself through the switch. It's like an inception of media. Inception. Alright, so I want to record. Hold on, good focus. Focus. Alright, and cool, I'm recording. Alright. Shout out to I don't know who's watching, but shout out to Cosplay Your Way. Love you guys, love what you guys do, represent. You're always down for POC cosplayers and black cosplayers. Can't wait to see you guys at Dragon Con. But I got a lot to talk about. I'm so excited. It is my birthday, and this is the channel update. I'm gonna take these glasses off and start that whole thing over again. Cause for some reason I'm self-conscious about my glasses when I make these videos. If you guys have never seen me do a live, which I don't even understand why I do lives, because I struggle just getting in front of a camera and just making regular videos, but you get to see the process. You get to see my struggles. You get to see my flubs and my mess ups and things like that. Shout out to Matt again for the lightsaber. I don't know if you let me borrow it or you gave it to me, but whatever. I love this thing. I get to have it now. So Easter egg, Matt got this lightsaber. That's unimportant. But if you guys been following me for a long time, you know I do like a yearly channel update. Ask you guys to ask me questions. I definitely do have some questions that it wasn't that many questions, but a lot of you did ask me questions. I'm gonna go out and ask some of the questions that I can remember and look some of them up as we go through this live. And I'm gonna make my channel update. I got big things to talk about with Dragon Con. I got big just personal life goals that I've accomplished and just things with this channel that I've been able to accomplish. And just the support of you guys. Like this video, me going live, everything right now has been because of you guys. You guys find what I'm doing entertaining, and you like what I'm doing. You like when I do my cosplay stuff and my nerdy stuff, and I like showing you guys my life. It's fun. So I just wanted to celebrate with you guys because literally without you guys, none of this would be possible. None of this would be possible. See me on the Switch. See? But again, it's my birthday. What's going on? Anyway, I'm gonna read the comments later. I'm just kind of gonna go through my little spiel for a second. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for just following me. Shout out to my members. Oh, hey, you're watching me. Shout out to Tonio. He's one of my members. Because of you, I'm able to do this live. Also, I don't know if you're watching. Shout out Dark Barcode Warrior. Been following me on TikTok. You've been following me on YouTube. Thank you so much. Your Cosmic Fury video suggestion is coming up. And maybe later tonight, if we stay on the live, I'll record my other suggestion that you suggested, the theme songs. I'll probably do that. And then I need to do my member update stuff. I forgot to turn off my alarms. It's 10:30. All right. It is 10:30. Let's get this show on the road and get it started. First of all, in an hour and a half, I'll be 36. I've been on this earth for so long. And it's taken me so long to realize I'm at where I want to be, plus or minus a few things, but I'm at where I want to be in life, and I should definitely be happy. And I am happy. I am happy. I'm proud of myself. I'm a Leo, so obviously I got to talk about myself a little bit. I've had some I've accomplished some major life goals. I have some wonderful friends and family that's been sticking with me throughout the way. I have a baby nephew and I love him to pieces, but he's so mean to me. But that's okay. I'm gonna spoil him rotten. And I have a mom and a dad that love me, siblings that love me, friends that support me. That um, without them, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to get to where I am. I know, I like to feel like I've done all this stuff by myself, but I haven't. I have had friends who supported me who literally have either donated to this channel or they have carried a camera for me. They have carried gear for me. They have helped edited videos. Um, they have channels of their own. They're doing their own things, and they've all taken time out to help me do something with this channel, to help me geek out. And they love, like, just helping me out and love seeing what I'm doing. Like, trust me, Dragon Con's coming up. If you ever see any of my videos, when I'm at a con, like, I'm like a different person. I'm like some kind of like sanctimonious like person that's just in his happy place. So I want to just kind of experience that more with you guys. That's just kind of like, I love going to these places, these geek spaces, creating geek spaces. Rather it's something I'm doing myself, doing cosplay photography, or if I'm going to a con, or if I'm just talking about something I really like and I'm really passionate about. I just want to just show my world and just kind of open the door and just have a dialogue of certain things. But anyway, I'm rambling. um but it's my birthday. Oh my god, oh my god, I have to find some batteries for this. I'll find that later. All right, I'll find that later. That's embarrassing, but I'll have some more Dr. Pepper as my after dark cocktail. But yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat that you're watching, how many ever three of you that are watching this, um, drop your questions in the comments. But I do have some questions from other fans. But at some point, I'm gonna start my actual intro because I am recording as we're going right now. I am recording. Um, I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna get used to this. I don't know. The lighting looks weird. I'm looking at it on three different things. It looks fine live. I'm not really happy with it on the camera, but I'll fix that in post. Maybe, who knows? And all this stuff is just like behind the scenes stuff so far. So like all this is stuff you won't even get in the video. I'm just addressing you guys, a live audience. Maybe we should do this on TikTok first. See how it goes. It's only three of y'all, but whatever. I'm having fun. How are you guys? What are you guys doing, by the way, who are watching me live? The three, I guess two of you, since I'm one of those three. What are you guys up to? Fun. Fun, fun, fun. All right, let me get into it. Uh, Watching me rant. Yep, that's fun, isn't it? I wish I had some more stuff to show you guys. I really don't. Like I'm kind of lacking on my nerd decorum and things, whatnot. But I don't know. I guess before I get started, like again, it's my birthday, and I keep saying like I have a lot to talk about, a lot of accomplishments and things like that. Um, I've been doing this channel for like since what, February 2021. A little year into the pandemic years and things like that. Um, I just got on camera and just was like, I've had some failed YouTube channel experiences with um, Game Blurred, if any of you guys remember that, and Filming While Black. That was a funny one until it fizzled out. And what else? What was that? Third Shift? You can't even find that no more. Third Shift, that was a classic. That could have been something. That should have been something, but it wasn't. And now Blurredography. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a minute, and I never really kind of got into the flow into it until I got into Blurredography. And I just wanted to show like my nerdy stuff, like the nerdy geeky things that I was doing, like cosplay photography, things like that. I keep talking about it, but like I'm now monetized. Sorry, I'm whatever. But I'm now monetized. And it's kind of cheeky how I got it because like I'm not fully at the 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, I'm in the YouTube partnership, but it's like an entry level where they open up certain aspects of the YouTube partnership that I can now benefit from, like having members. Like if you can now see, you can join and become a member of Blurography and can help support the channel. Money proceeds go to help editing videos and just paying for a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Website I'm working on coming soon, which should be up hopefully by DragonCon if I have some time, and a bunch of other things that I have working in the pipelines, as well as my Patreon. It's always been up. I do have some stuff there. You can go to it. Links in other descriptions, in other videos. I do have a Patreon. And you can also do supers in this live. Like I'm going to do more lives. Like DragonCon's coming up. I couldn't do it at Urban NerdCon because Urban NerdCon got canceled, which I will talk about. I will talk about that because I meant to do a video on it, but it got canceled, and I just, it was a lot of stuff going on. Like I was in a car accident at Ranger Stop. Some of you watching might remember that. Like I was on my way to go to work and park my car and go to Ranger Stop, and got into a car accident, whatever. But that kind of set me back. Luckily, I had a lot of content that I could just throw up on the channel and edit while I was recuperating and healing. And yeah, I know I'm going on a rant. But that was kind of like one little setback. But I kept trying to make sure I pushed videos out and make sure I had something to give you guys to watch and just kind of keep growing in the background. And last time I checked, I was like at 606 subscribers. So thank you all. Thank you everyone that's subscribed to me. And just again, thank you for just showing me that I'm making something that you guys like. But anyway, people are messaging me. It's like I'm recording on the phone and people are messaging me on the phone. I need another camera. That's what I need. But anyway, I need to start this actual video because I'm still recording. I am still recording. I always suck at these intros. Like everybody think you just make a list and you keep doing it, blah blah blah, wash, rinse, repeat. And yeah, the more you do it, the more you do it. But like I haven't been in front of the camera. Obviously, I haven't been in front of the camera in a while. I tried shooting some videos last week, but I'm still editing those videos. But here we are. Here we are. We're doing my channel update live on YouTube right now, and I'm just happy to be here with you guys. This is the birthday channel live update. Why don't you like and subscribe and watch this video? Nope, I don't like that intro. I'm gonna do it again. Here's my slate. I don't have it. All right. Oh, it's over there. I'm not gonna get it. Let's try that again. How do I start my videos? Like this. What's going on, everybody? It's me, Mark. Thank you for joining me for another Blurography video, and today is a very special video because it's my birthday! Yes, I am doing another channel update live this time. If you're watching me as I record this video, I am also live on YouTube giving a behind the scenes rant of what it's like to do YouTube videos. But here I am, it's my birthday, and I just wanted to celebrate with you guys because without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. I have been doing this for a couple of years now. I have done a couple of other YouTube channels before, and I didn't think I would make something interesting. I got my glasses on. I meant to take my glasses off this whole time. Whatever. But I wanted to celebrate my birthday with you guys. As of the recording of this video, it is like, what, 10:30, 10:45 or something like that. We're doing a live countdown live on YouTube right now, counting down to my birthday at midnight. If you, obviously, if you're watching this later, you're not going to be able to join. But hey, whatever. I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to celebrate, and I just wanted to do this live with you guys. So why don't you hit So why don't you press that like button, press the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing coming forward. There's so much stuff coming up that I want to talk about. How was that? That was a good intro. Yeah. I like to one take my intros. You think I keep saying it over and over again? I'm used to saying the same thing. No, every intro is like slightly different because I just do it from scratch. Like the thing I struggle with the most doing these videos is just making my natural personality come out in these videos, which is why I want to do more lives because I feel like you get to connect to me more. I get to connect to you more. It's not so robotic and edited. Because I make a lot of mistakes and like it takes a long time to edit these videos because a lot of them just turn into rants. Like if it's not a vlog, which even those sometimes turn into rants, but like if it's not a vlog or a press interview, um, it's like it's a lot. But whatever. Um, what do I want to talk about first? I've done so much in this past year. Like I've done like so many different cons. Like MomoCon was amazing this year. Ranger Stop had some issues. Oh my God, Ranger Stop had some issues. I definitely want to talk about that. Urban Nerdcon obviously didn't happen. And we gotta talk about that. DragonCon's coming up. Again, I've had a lot of personal life goals that happen. This channel is now monetized. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that, but yes, this channel is now monetized. If you like, you can support this channel by becoming a member or dropping supers, doing my lives and through my video premieres. That also helps this channel out. All proceeds will go to keeping these lights on so I can keep editing and finding an editor. Like if I had an editor, I could easily just knock out like more videos. Like everybody remember after MomoCon I did like a video a day for almost a month. um that took a lot. That took a lot. If it wasn't for certain friends that were helping me shoot and edit the MomoCon and Ranger Stop footage, I would have not been able to do that. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to JB versus World. Shout out to the Content Bebop. Shout out to Robert, who's helped edit most of these videos that you guys have enjoyed and telling me in the comments that the music is too loud. And I keep saying, hey, the music's too loud, but yeah, so thank you guys. Like, thank you guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do anything that I've done. Um, I've significantly have grown a lot. And like, I think this time last year, I was only like at maybe 200 subscribers, and now I'm almost at 1,000, like 600 plus. And again, I never thought would make something that's so entertaining and something that a lot of people relate to. I didn't think a lot of people wanted to see other black nerds and other black cosplayers highlighted in any type of platform, or people cared about like voice actor interviews and things like that. But you guys love those interviews, and I love you guys for loving those interviews. I didn't think I will find a lot of people that like Power Rangers like me. Like a lot of you guys like a lot of the same stuff that I like when it comes to like, especially like Power Rangers and Avatar, especially going to cons, especially like supporting cosplayers of all shapes and sizes and races and backgrounds. Like you guys love to nerd out with me, and I love nerding out with you guys so much. But like I said, I have a lot to talk about. I don't know where to start. I don't like the comments are dead. I don't know who's watching, but like I guess MomoCon. So MomoCon was fun. MomoCon 2023. If you guys haven't, go back and check out my MomoCon videos. I have a MomoCon playlist. I got to interview so many awesome people between different voice actors and celebrities and cosplayers and different people who actually help run the cons. Like again, the volunteers and the people who help run the cons are like the true heroes, and they need to be supported a lot more. So you'll see more of my con life videos. I definitely have more videos from MomoCon and Ranger Stop of what it's like to be pressed and what it's like to be a volunteer. So definitely stay tuned for those videos. And I have more press interviews coming too. I pretty much have done with everything with MomoCon and Ranger Stop, but DragonCon's coming up, AWA is coming up. So I'll obviously have more of those. And then like Blurcast will be back very soon with more videos. Hold on, I have to hit the reset button on the camera. Oh wait, it did it on its own. Technology's cool. Technology's cool. It was flashing saying I needed to hit record, but it recorded to the next file automatically, seamlessly. So that's dope. That's dope. But anyway, here I am talking about MomoCon. But yeah, MomoCon was amazing. I got to go with my friends. I got to go to Content Bebop and JB versus the World. Those guys are awesome. If you haven't, please go check out their channels. JB versus the World also interviews other not other geeks, but other celebrities and voice actors, and he nerds out just like I do. He talks about a lot of things from wrestling to the Marvel movies and everything more, and the content bebop. He likes to educate you on how to create content or whatever he's doing. Marcel, if you're watching, what are you doing? What is your channel about? Let me know. But yeah, check those guys out. Obviously, shout out to Polaris. Polaris, you always want to say you in my videos, and like you've been like my biggest supporter. Like seriously, Polaris, you've been one of my biggest supporters. Without you, I wouldn't be able to literally do what I'm doing right now. Just like you helping me out with the channel and just supporting me and motivating me. MomoCon wasn't really possible without you because I wasn't gonna do it that way if it wasn't for you. So because of you, I got to get the content I wanted. You was able to sit there and help us actually come up with a lot of the questions that we asked. Like you was a real MVP of MomoCon. And JB, it was definitely your year to shine, and you showed out definitely this year. Again, go check out JB's channel. Go check out the content Bebop. I owe you guys a lot. I know I like all arrogant and stuff when I'm with you guys, but like you see, I have a plan, I have a mission, and I just want you guys to come along with me with the journey. We all have YouTube channels. Let's just do this together, and not only have fun, but make this a business and do what we know doing best. There's an actor and writer strike right now. People are thriving for content, so I'm gonna do my best to make content with you guys. So again, shout out to you guys. I don't know if any of you guys are watching. Maybe you see this later, but shout out to you guys. But yeah, MomoCon was amazing. This year for MomoCon, I got to and see that's behind the camera stuff. Like again, I started these videos, I rant. I cut out the rant parts and then I just stitched together the stuff that makes sense. So I'm going back to MomoCon now. I got to be pressed at MomoCon, and you know, this is the second time I got to be pressed at MomoCon. It was amazing. It was amazing. My mouth is dry. More Dr. Pepper. Hold on. See that right there. All right. More Dr. Pepper. All right, but yeah, I got to be pressed at MomoCon, and it was amazing. Like just being able to sit there and work with the volunteers and the handlers, and to get there, and like I spent months. Me and my crew, we spent months getting questions together, researching guests. So a little behind the scenes note, when it comes to like doing press, it's fairly easy. I'm gonna make a step-by-step video of how to do press for certain cons and things like that, but you really just apply and just have a platform and just an artist. It doesn't matter how big or small, just be consistent with what you post and what it is you do. You can be an influencer, you can be a journalist, you can be a content creator, a cosplay photographer, a cosplay music video artist. It doesn't matter. Just apply. Go to the website of the con that you want to go to and just read through the rules and requirements of what they look for in their press outlet, and just do that. Just do that. Just it's not that hard. It's not saying it's that hard. Like it is hard. All this is hard. It depends on how much work and effort you put into it. Like I said, me and my crew, we worked together behind the scenes for months, researching all the guests and artists and people who we wanted to talk to. And once we got the con, and this was not necessarily the volunteers side of it at MomoCon, but usually the day we get there, they'll have a schedule of all the celebrities, everyone signed up in their time slots. This year they didn't have that. We had to wait 2 days for it. But a lot of people like Dana Morgan, like a lot of the other volunteers, like Julie. Again, I have a video with both Dana and Julie. Please go check those videos out. They worked seamlessly behind the scenes during the hours of MomoCon to get us something to make it entertaining for us, even if they let us just use the space to interview other media outlets and to interview other volunteers, which we all did, and to have it as a space where we can get together and charge our gear and have something to eat and a place to sit down, because like MomoCon's gotten pretty big. If you haven't noticed, it's a really big con. It's kind of like what Dragon Con used to be for me, where it's this like big con but also intimate con in itself, and it's a lot to do, and you can do a lot of it in the time that you have. Dragon Con now has become so big, you have to kind of pick and choose what you do, but we'll get to Dragon Con in a moment. But yeah, we got the MomoCon, and for 2 days we kind of had to wait until we got the press circuit together and got the schedule together. Well, not the press circuit, but we had to get the schedule together, so we had to wait and work with the volunteers, who did a great job of making sure we had something to do and let us know moment by moment what was happening and who we had available to interview. I was even able to help myself and pull in Afro Cocoa Puffs and cosplay six for Kage cosplay and do interviews with them, and it was great. And I loved every moment of that. I got interviews with Karen Ashley. I got to talk with Nakia Baris. I got to record an episode of the the BOP podcast, the Blurred Official podcast. Please go check it out. Blurred Official. It'll be in the comments of this video. It'll be in the description of this video. I also got to do a Blurred Over panel and record their panel. I got to do a lot of great things at MomoCon. A lot of first. I kind of missed out the opportunity of doing certain photo shoots that I wanted to do over, say, press circuit. But next year, I'll work on all that next year. But yeah, MomoCon was amazing, and I couldn't wait to get all that content out and just show you guys what MomoCon was like. Even like my cosplaying while black series. I do have 2 other episodes I'm going to work on and get out to you guys as soon as possible. Again, sorry for the delay, like car accident stuff, kind of personal life stuff kind of got in the way, but I'm here, I'm surviving, I'm a lot better, and I have way more stuff to celebrate. But next, I want to talk about a difference in press, media, circuits, whatever. A tale of 2 cities. Atlanta, Georgia. There are 2 cons that happen 2 weeks from back to back from one another. One is MomoCon, the other is Ranger Style. One has a very pleasant experience, and the other has an experience that I experienced, and it's an experience worth talking about. So give me a second. How's the sound? Like, I'm recording on my phone. I don't have a microphone for the phone, but how's the sound? How's the 3 people watching? Oh, hey, how are you guys? I'm gonna pretend like I can read what you guys are saying. Let's see. Let's look at the chat right quick. All right. Sounds bad. Sounds bad. Yeah, I figured it sounds bad. The camera's gonna sound better. Plus, I live next to an airport, so I'm sorry. Again, like, you can help donate to the channel if you like. Like, I can help get a microphone. Like, I only got one and I got it on the camera. I'm sorry. I know, you know, I'm just going to be honest. With the 3 people watching. I feel weird about this level of monetization. Because it's just the only way I make money is by asking for your support. And I've never been that type of person to, like, just ask for something without, because I feel like I'm not giving you anything real in return other than some entertainment, if that's worth anything. So, like, again, I'm only like asking for supers just because it's my birthday. Otherwise, I would like never like ask for stuff. I would just hope you would become a member and help force me to do the membership stuff. Like, the membership lives, like, it's only but a handful of you guys in the memberships right now. So I try to do these lives. When I do these lives, I realize I can just go live for everybody instead of just for 2 or 3 people, who are probably all still watching me right now. But hey, I don't know. But it feels weird. I'm waiting to hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost as of right now, I'm only like maybe 400. No, I'm about 800. I'm about 800 subscribers away from hitting. No, I'm sorry. I'm about 800 watch hours away from hitting 4,000 watch hours, and about 400 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subscribers, which will allow me to then open up my AdSense. Which means I'll be able to place ads in my videos and just kind of make money that way, which is kind of what I prefer to do in a sense, on top of adding affiliate links, which I already do have affiliate links. That will start being in the description of my videos very soon once I finish setting up the store. But sitting here and asking you guys to donate money with supers and becoming members, that is just really weird for me. Like, um, true story. One of the things I struggled with the most with my photography business was pricing. And that's definitely a video to come soon, especially when it comes to cosplay photography and doing cons and stuff like that. That's a whole separate video. But anyway, let's go back to the main video. By the way, if I have my glasses on, 9 out of 10, I'm cutting it out of the main video. So you're getting to see gold stuff. And the sound is bad. Again, I know the sound is bad. Again, I'm just drinking Dr. Pepper. I'm just trying to feel fancy, like it's something. It's just Dr. Pepper. It's not even real Dr. Pepper. It's just Kroger brand. But I like the Kroger brand, so whatever. I had a coupon. Coupons are like money sometimes. Um, Ranger Stop and Pop. You gotta talk about Ranger Stop and Pop. Um, I love Power Rangers. All right, gotta start that over again. All right, so this time the camera didn't. It just stopped because like it has a limit. I can only record up to like 30 minutes at a time, so that's good. What? Sound isn't that bad. All right, well, whatever. All right, I don't have my glasses on, so obviously I have to like look at it very closely. Um, Again, I'm self-conscious. I don't like wearing my glasses while I'm recording these videos. But yeah, all right. Ranger Stop and Pop. Um, what can I say about Ranger Stop and Pop? Obviously, Power Rangers is my favorite thing. It's my biggest fandom. It's the thing I love most and foremost on this earth. It's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the 30 years of history and lore, the comic books, the video games, the now anime, everything about Power Rangers I love. I've met so many members of the cast and so many different people of production of Power Rangers. It is my favorite thing. So, of course, when in 2019, when Miss Karen Ashley decides to purchase a con or invest in a con and have Atlanta be one of the host cities where she brings her con to, was probably one of the most happiest days of my life. I remember my first Ranger Stop and Pop con in 2019. Like it was yesterday. I was like a fish out of water. I was just stunned. It was a basement con. I'm not going to lie. It was a basement con. But I loved it. I loved it. Sorry, my throat is a little dry. I love every moment of that con. Like there were Power Rangers was there. Andre was one of the guests, the marquee. He got to host a lot of the panels, or and he just had a big presence while we was there. Karen Ashley was just there, being all nice and friendly with everybody, and it was a small and intimate con. And everybody that was there was like a friend of mine, somebody who I already know from going cons, or they're a client of mine, or a cosplayer I shoot, or somebody. I already knew who they were. And it was like just amazing. And over the years, including the pandemic year, it became a bigger and bigger con. And it became like just personally one of my favorite cons. So imagine my delightment when this year for Ranger Stop and Pop 2023, I get not invited. I applied. Again, I have a platform. I consistently post videos. I go to other cons and do press. And hold on, I need some water actually, so I'm gonna probably pause. But yeah, I go to different cons. I do this like I'm making this a thing into a channel, something I haven't seen existed before. Somebody who goes to cons as press and talks to different cosplayers and celebrities and vlogs their experience. No one really does that, or at least I do now. So that's what I'm doing. And being able to do Rangers, I was able to do Rangers Pop and Stop last year, which was amazing. And I was like the only press outlet there last year in their press room for Press Sunday. So imagine my surprise, we get all these exclusive interviews, but this year, people saw my videos from last year, and they made sure there was in the press circuit from this year, and I got to meet a lot of really cool people, both at MomoCon and at Ranger Stuff and Bob. Met a lot of nice people. Raz, got to meet him. He's really cool. I'm going to say his name wrong. Cornell from Cornell Projects. I'm going to have all their links in the video of this main video. So forgive me, I'm forgetting your names. It's been such a crazy summer. Um, who else? Princess TK. Princess TK was there. Got to run in with Kimiko, who's really great at what she does with the Ranger Stop and Pop Media Crew. Again, volunteer. She's really serious. She does not play any games. She makes stuff happen. Kimiko, huge shout out to you. I'll make sure I put your Instagram in the description also. Um, I met a lot of cool people behind the scenes, people just like me who go to different cons and they just interview people and get press circuits. They get press passes, whatever they do, podcasts. All those guys are amazing. Love those guys. Have no complaints with nobody. Everybody did their best with what they could, and we just worked together as a team to try to make the best product that we could for our platforms. And next year we're gonna try to work together and make bigger and better things, which I think is just amazing. Like again, like for me, seeing like other people of other backgrounds and ethnicities and races come together and just share like their geekdom in something that I love. Like, come on, Power Rangers! Like, I can't wait to show you the vlog from Power Rangers. It was just like so many people, different people there, so many different creatives there, so many different great cosplayers there. The love. Hold on, I gotta brag about one thing before I kind of complain about some stuff. Nakia Baris and Karen Ashley, Catherine Sutherland, everybody who is a former Ranger or somebody who helps run Ranger Stop and Pop, those guys actually care about the cons. So again, anything like positive, negative, I say please understand that the people who run those conventions, even MomoCon, even DragonCon, AWA, these people, even the owners, like they're not making a lot of money off of this. They're doing this purely for us, for the fans, for the nostalgia of it. So like again, I understand like that this is a business and people gotta do what they do, and especially with Ranger Stop and Pop, because I personally feel like over the last couple of years I've gotten to know Nakia Maurice and Karen Ashley so much. Again, shout out to you guys, uh, lovely black women who are business owners and who are like like a needle in a haystack. There are not a lot of black women business owners in the con space, and they deserve so much credit for what they're able to do and accomplish and put together, the experience that they try to offer to the community, and the pure joy and nostalgia that they bring. They deserve so much credit for what they do. I understand it is a hard business. I understand that you may or may not have a lot of the resources available to you, and you do the best that you can. I understand, and I like care and love you guys so much, and will always support you. I'll always go to your con regardless um of what I say. Like again, and what I have to say is not bad stuff. It's just, just from a non-biased perspective, which is very biased. So I'm giving you a raving review, but like it's just like some hiccups with some of the process of being pressed and things like that could be better. That's all I'm saying. You did your best to optimize the time of everybody and scheduling, and I understand it was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different moving pieces. But you deserve so much credit for everything that you've done. But doing press for Ranger Stop and Pop wasn't as enjoyable as it was like with MomoCon. Um, for the simple fact that it's just, again, it's a tale of two different cons, a tale of two cons in the same city. One with resources to do things, and one that's really getting by with what they got, and you would think that they would be a bigger con, and in some regards they are, but they are also limited to what they can do. These cons, they have a budget. A lot of the money that goes into these cons really goes to bringing like the special guests and making sure their accommodations are met and things like that, making sure certain people have what they need to go out and make money, blah 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 blah. That's fine, but you gotta, like, you invite press to your con to put you in the best light, to show, hey, this is what the con is like, this is what it's like being here. Like, yes, you putting a lot of effort into running the con, we're putting a lot of effort into promoting your con in the best light possible. Every single person that goes to a con that is press, or even if they're not press, they want a good experience, and they want to put that con, especially if they spend money on it. And I've definitely spent money at these cons like plenty of times. Don't get me like think I just go from con to con, just doing press. No, like I'm doing Dragon Con. That's 100% coming out of my pocket, because I don't meet the bar to get press for that. But one day next year, I will have press for Dragon Con. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But you don't want to treat your press circuit a certain way, or have your press circuit have a bad experience, because like we're gonna tell the truth, we're gonna show it like how it is. So one of my biggest complaints that I had with Ranger Stop and Pop versus Dragon versus MomoCon, the press circuit, yes, they had a huge major hiccup, but they got it together and it ran like clockwork. For 2 days, we were packed from minute to minute. We had something to do. There was stuff that we got out of it. So like at MomoCon, we had a separate media room. We had the interview room where we interview the guests, and the volunteer station, which is the other side of the press room. They gave us coffee and water. Even later on, brought us like little chips and snacks and donuts and things. And cool, I expect, I get it. Every con can't do that, but at least water or something. Ranger Stop and Pop didn't. All we had were the free monster drinks because they were there giving away those as promotion anyway. So, which benefited me because like I was kind of living out my car that weekend. That was in the car. Excuse me. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. But I was in a car accident, so I was like living in and out of work in my car and drinking Monster Energy drink and little to no water. That's fine. We were promised 10 to 15-minute interviews at MomoCon, and we got like 20 to 30-minute interviews most of the time. The guests made sure that we had time to go interview them, and then after the interviews at MomoCon, we got pictures with the guests if there was time allowed it. A lot of times we got individual pictures. Most of the time we had to sell for group pictures because especially like Saturday, there was a lot of stuff going on. Ranger Stop, the guests would show up late, especially if it was like a group of people. It would be like one person will show up on time, and so we're not wasting their time. We start the interview, and then the other guests are scheduled come in like halfway through the interview, and then they sit down and we readjust their cameras, and then we do the interview, and then 2-3 minutes later, all right, interview's over. That's it. So you got to make the best of it, and we did. I do feel bad for the guests at Ranger Stop because they had to go from the vendor's room where they were, which was across the hall where we were, to, through lines of people to the media room, and then from the media room to the other side of the Grand Sheraton Hotel, whatever it's called now, to the main stage area for panels. And the hotel was so petty, they cut off the AC for whatever reason, so it's hot. Everybody's in cosplay, and it's hot. It's unbearable. That's not the con's fault. That's the hotel's fault, and they did that on purpose to just mess with the con people. I don't know why they would do that because the Sheraton never did anything like that. But definitely Ranger Stop will be the new hotel next year. I guarantee it. But yeah. So that was kind of bad in itself. The combination of the scheduling and the timing. Like, so we had David Yost. I have footage of it, but I respect the David Yost and what he requested. I'm not going to share that, but I will tell a story about it. So the David Yost interview, I'm both very happy with that because again, that was an interview I prepared for months in advance for, like everybody else on the days. Um, David Yost was a bit late, but that's because David Yost was the second or one of the most popular people there. His line was wrapped around the building, like around the little area, and he made sure everybody got seen and he had time with them because like you couldn't record David Yost without his permission. Um, so Davy Yost was a bit late, so I'm not blaming him. He just wanted to have like he didn't have time to eat, so he just wanted to eat. He came in with a sandwich under some napkins, and he rushed in, and he was being very funny and very genuine and very himself. And he ducked behind the table where we was interviewing while we was setting up for everything. Because we were just sitting there charging our gear, just kind of relaxing. We're having a lunch break too, because again, we've been stuck in this room for like 2 days straight. And if you leave, you miss something. Trust me, I have stories. Um, so Davey Yost came in. He ducked behind the table. He was like, "Please don't record him eating." We didn't because he ducked behind the table. We couldn't see it anyway. And he's just making jokes the whole time, like he's just explaining the situation, and we're understanding. And it's still eating up at our time. Like we only had 6 minutes, maybe 8 minutes. Maybe we squeezed 8 minutes out of it with David Yost. And then as soon as like he sat down, we did an interview. Um, it was it was bam, bam, bam. Try to get your question in. It was like 8 of us in the room. We just all raised our hand, and he acknowledged whoever. He answered a few of my questions. If you go back and watch the video, yeah, it was fun, but like we didn't get the full time we wanted with him. Because we definitely had a lot more questions, and like we were working together as a team so well. We were sharing our questions with each other, which is apparently something you don't usually do in journalism, to share your questions with other journalists and other media outlets. But we was working together as a team, especially like with Sky Frank. Ooh yeah, Sky Frank. Ooh yeah, Sky Frank. All right, comment in the comments if you want me to talk about Sky Frank. Some of you already know how I feel about Sky Frank. Oh my god. I'm gonna fix me some more Dr. Pepper. But yeah, Sky Frank. I can't wait to talk about that. Hold on. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to talk about Sky Frank. I'm not gonna talk about her like that. It's not bad. I just want to talk about the experience it was with Scott Frank. Scott Frank, talk about Scott Frank. All right, I'm gonna fix another Dr. Pepper first. But yeah, you guys just tell me in the comments what you think. David Yost, but yeah, Scott Frank is definitely interesting. If you want me to talk about that, hold on. Talk about Scott Frank. All right, Antonio, because you keep asking, I'll talk about Scott Frank. Hold on, hold on. Um, Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right. So Scott Frank was like very interesting, but hold on. I'll talk about her. All right. So yeah, Scott Frank was very interesting. Um, Scott Frank was very interesting. That was a very like if I could do a case study and some type of like video essay on Scott Frank, and that whole process, I would definitely do that. Um, but yeah, Scott Frank was very interesting. Hold on. All right. All right. So this is extra. I'm probably not gonna put this in the main video. So this is extra. All right, Scott Frank. Um, Let me compose myself better for this one. Because she's a very nice person. She's very nice. Scott Frank. All right. So Scott Frank is the oldest daughter of Jason David Frank. May he rest in peace. Jason David Frank is Tommy Oliver, the original Green Ranger, the original White Ranger, Red Zeo, Red Turbo, and Black Dino Thunder Ranger. Um, you know him from on screen, you know him from off the screen, from going to all these different cons and things like that. But he has kids. He has a family, and he has a lot of issues, family issues, and things like that. Scott Frank's his eldest daughter. She is a recording artist. She is a rapper. She created Legends Never Die. I used that clip in the beginning of her interview. Um, she is very vocal and outspoken about her father and her feelings about her father. Um, or she has been in the past, and now she's trying to kind of switching that up a little bit. Um, she's hurting. She's definitely hurting. This is affecting her, and it's very clear that this is affecting her. Um, so like again, like everybody else, like Davey Yost, like Karen Ashley and Nika Paris and Kathleen Sutherland, I researched everybody for months and months, and the more I dug into Sky Frank's story and what she's going through and the questions I was going to ask her, it was me and Robert. Like, oh my god, yeah, it was a lot. Like, we went to her Spotify page, and she was just kind of bragging about her dad on Spotify, her Wikipedia page, and like, you can't find that stuff now. But like, this was like probably back in like February or March of this year. We was researching her. All that stuff was available. You could see it. She was very vocal and honest about her father and her family situation. So, again, shout out to Robert. He's been helping me edit a lot of these videos behind the scenes. He's also been helping me get ready for a lot of my press interviews and helping me come up with topics and things for my videos. So again, you've been a big help. Without you, I wouldn't able to do any of this stuff. So shout out to Robert. But yeah, even when me and Robert were researching these questions together, we decided that like, hey, we wouldn't ask Robert. I mean, we wouldn't ask Sky Frank like certain questions about her family and things like that because just out of respect, we'll just keep it more about her career and just her being at Ranger Stop and the things that she's doing. And I'll get to your questions in the comments later. Um, we was just doing our best to just you know make it about her. That was what the whole point was. So we at Ranger Stop. It's Saturday. She does the interview on Saturday. Before she comes in for the interview, Kimiko, God bless Kimiko's heart, must have been reading all of our minds because we were all sitting there kind of talking about it too. Amidst our little smaller groups, like me and Robert was talking together about it. JB and Princess TK was together. Rez and his crew was talking together. The other people were talking together. The Candice from the Candy Show, she was talking together with her people. Kimiko came up and was like, "Hey, here's the thing with Sky Frank," and she explained that she's been at her table all weekend in the table lounge, and people, the fans, have been asking her questions about her dad, how she's been feeling, about him, passing and all that. And she's been getting really emotional. So can you guys just please try to make it about her? And it was just kind of funny because we all collectively in our small groups were talking about like, hey, we're gonna ask these specific questions and make it about her. And not make it about her dad and not be more about it. She was already there on Sunday. She was going to perform Legends Never Die live in front of the big Jason David Frank monument. I'm sorry I wasn't able to do to get footage from that again. Car accident pain kind of started setting in, so I couldn't really do it. Um, but that was a really emotional like interview. Like for me, I understand I'm just some guy, I'm some small YouTuber who has a couple of cameras and just comes up with questions and just asks them nerdy questions and stuff like that. But sometimes when you do these press interviews, when you interview people, even like if you try to like give softball questions, they give like these real honest answers. Um, that young lady is really hurting. Like that young lady is really hurting, and she's not getting the support she needs from her family, obviously. Um, and she's just reaching out creatively, like how any artist would. She's just reaching out creatively, and just trying to express herself in the best way possible. Um, you know, we don't know her life. We don't know what she's really gone through, but we just know that she's hurting. She's wearing her emotions on her sleeves. And she's also now rushed into a spotlight that she wasn't meant to be a part of, or that she wasn't trying to be a part of. She was his daughter. She was his daughter. And she just wanted her dad there. And that's it. That's all it is. She just wanted her dad, and she's just hurting that her dad is not there no more. But she sees the impact her dad has to all these other people that wasn't his kids, and she didn't. She feels like she didn't quite get that. And I get that. I understand that. Like I get that. Like her sister Jenna or Zena or whatever her other sister's name is. She kind of got more of the spotlight. Um, Sky Frank was kind of pushed to the side. I don't know what this stuff with Tammy is. I don't. I try not to get too big to that drama. And I've made jokes. I made jokes about it before, but after like meeting her and interviewing her and like hearing the pain in her voice, like just like her how she tried to fight through it, and be strong for us and just give us something. That meant a lot. Like that was hard for her. That was the first time she's ever gone to a convention and was there as the representation of her father. Especially a Power Rangers convention. She's never done that before. So I understand how hard that was for her to do. She was having a human moment. She was definitely having a human moment, and I didn't want to put her in any negative light or anything. I just wanted to tell her story. I think I did a good job. I really do think I did a good job. She's young. She's 24, 25. She's gonna do great things. Like everybody else who's watching this, we're all gonna continue living and do great things. But anyway, yeah, that was Scott Frank. I'm sorry. I know I made it seem like it was more like drama and stuff like that, but it was really more of an emotional thing. It was more like a heart to heart type of thing. Like I really felt her pain. I felt like I've been where she has been before. I understand. I understand. She's hurting. She wants to be heard, and she just wants the pain to go away. I get it. She's just trying to express herself as positively as she can, and I can't fault her for that. I can't say anything bad about that. Like I'm human too. I'm going through it. You guys are going through it. But anyway, going back to Ranger Stop and Pop. Ranger Stop and Pop was fun. What else was that Ranger Stop and Pop that I should talk about? Princess TK was there. She's really nice. I really like hanging out with JB, especially doing these nerd things. Like he's like if I'm peanut butter, he's jelly. We just kind of go together. Like our personalities mix really well when we're doing these nerd things. Um, what else? I guess we'll talk about Urban NerdCon because that didn't happen. So yeah, let's talk about that for a second. All right. It's 4 people watching. A couple of likes. Cool. Urban NerdCon. What? Um. Okay. Urban NerdCon. Urban NerdCon didn't happen. It clearly didn't happen. The week of Urban NerdCon, that Monday, um, Mr. Roy Evans and the Urban NerdCon crew canceled the whole con. It was supposed to have been July 16th and 17th and 18th or whatever, the 19th or whatever. I had a panel that was supposed to be at 10:30 or 10 a.m. on Sunday. It was a cosplay photography demo panel. I was gonna bring my lights and my gear and stuff. I was gonna set up my camera. I had notes, very kind of intro to photography type of stuff. I was gonna talk about cosplay photography, obviously, posing cosplayers, working with different cosplayers, working with their outfits and their props, and just trying to understand. Um, just because they cosplay as a character doesn't mean they 100% know who that character is or anything about their character. They might just be cosplaying as that character because they like that character for whatever other reason other than how they look. And it was an easy cosplay to make. So I was going to talk about cosplay. I was going to go live on YouTube and just kind of do the whole panel thing and make a video out of it. It was going to be a whole thing. I was going to interview the owners. I was going to do like a mini documentary. I was a lot of stuff I was planning on doing for Urban NerdCon, just because. But it got canceled. I don't know 100% why it got canceled, but I do know a little bit, and we will talk about that. So they had a bunch of meetings leading up to Urban NerdCon after Ranger Stop, well, after MomoCon and Ranger Stop. I went to one of those meetings, so it's not like I had like any involved with the planning and things like that. Hold on. So yeah, it's not like I had any involvement with the planning or anything. I just went to the one little Zoom meeting. I asked a couple of questions, and I think I kind of knew some people, but that was about it. Um, Stephanie, my homegirl Stephanie, who's one of my supporters, shout out to Stephanie, Lady Cabaret. Uh, Done a couple interviews with her. Go check her videos out and give her a shout out. Her link will be in the description also. But yeah, Lady Cabaret, she's was the panelist, scheduled person or whatever, and running the cosplay contest. She reached out to me, told me about Urban Nerd Con and wanting me to do a panel with them. So I had to come up with a panel. I could have came up with a bunch of stuff. To be honest, it was a lot of stuff going on. So I made sure I at least had a cosplay photography panel because that's what I'm passionate about. Um, I got to meet Mr. Roy Evans for the first time at MomoCon. I did an interview with him. I did his videos up on my channel as well. Um, he's very nice. He's like an old school blurred, like our forefathers. Like we need to make a statue of him in a comic book shop with my dad and a bunch of other black nerds from the '80s together, and honor them because they became before us. Um, I really wish that con happened. Like you don't understand. Like I love going to conventions. And you see HBC UConn, you see BlurredCon and DreamCon and AwesomeCon, and all these other black specific BlurredCons pop up all over the country. And Atlanta doesn't have like, yeah, MomoCon's like black now. That's cool. MomoCon's like the black part's still only like a third of MomoCon, but like these other cons, like they're all black, and I love that, like a space where black nerds can go and be black nerds at in Atlanta makes so much sense. Why is there not a black nerd con in Atlanta? Like that makes no sense. And don't get me wrong, there have been attempts. There have been some small ones. The Sci-Fi Festival con that Tony hosted at South DeKalb Mall or whatever, North DeKalb Mall. Challenges, that was something, but it was always small. But like Urban NerdCon was going to be this big, epic black nerd festival, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It just didn't happen. They canceled it the week of. I've never seen it. Like I've seen cons get canceled before because of the pandemic. Used to cons getting canceled. Never seen one get canceled the week of. But they canceled it. I don't know what the real reason why they canceled it. I hear there's another reason, but the main reason was a lot of the guest stars, the actual celebrities, their SAG members or their writers or whatever they were on strike and they started backing out. And if a lot of you, the people who are you're paying money to go see are backing out, a lot of people aren't gonna go see nobody at a convention. You know, you got to have some star power, somebody there. That's why I really want to do like a series on like the actual runnings of what it's like to run a con in the business of running a geek convention, because like there's so many interesting moving parts to this. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll figure it out. Um, but yeah, it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And they were scheduled for like May 4th of next year, which is before MomoCon, which is definitely not going to work. You can't do a new con that's never been in Atlanta before, then a big major con that everybody's going to save their money and go to, and then a second major con that's coming a major con 2 weeks after that, and then Dragon Con at the end of summer. Like that's why they moved AWA from the being at the end of September to being in October. Like people need to recuperate from Dragon Con. How's that gonna work? How is that gonna work? All right, but oh, it's right here. But yeah, that was a lot of rant inventing about doing press at MomoCon and Dragon Con or AWA or MomoCon and Ranger Stop. How y'all doing? What time is it? Is it like my birthday yet? What time is it? All right, all right. It's almost time. I should have an alarm somewhere. All right, it's 11:51 or something. Um, hold on, hold on. Come with me. Come with me, and then you'll see a world of pure and all right. It's 11:32. It's 11:32. It's almost time though. I know it's not time, but it's almost time. Um, it's three of y'all watching. Yeah. Out. Okay. All right. What's next? So Dragon Con is coming up. I love to talk about Dragon Con. Dragon Con is awesome. I can't wait for Dragon Con. Who's going to Dragon Con? Let's start there. Who is going to Dragon Con? I'm gonna wait. You know, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to pause the live. I'm gonna have to pause the live. Um because I need to go on a break. Um Gotta pause breaks into these things. So tell you what, I'm gonna pause the live and I'm gonna come back later. I'm gonna pause the live because I need to go do stuff that I wasn't prepared to go do. And then I'm gonna come back. Let's see. Yes.